Hello everyone! Today we are looking at one of the two biggest sets in the Hero Factory Invasion from Below line. This is from Wave 2. This is the Surge and ROCKA combat machine. So this is the big one for Wave 2. And because this set and Queen Beast came in a box, I did not lose the bag. Because, you know, for all the bag sets I've lost the bags. But since this one is in the box, when I moved houses, the box stayed. So, I fortunately have kept the box with me. So, this is set 44028, 180 pieces. And it's a relatively small box. I'm just saying, when you, I don't know if it's just me, when I first saw the images of the set 6 years ago, I bought this, all the Invasion from Below stuff I have not bought recently. These were all from 6 years ago. But, 6 years ago when I saw the images, I'm like, dang, that's gonna be a big set, big box and everything. And then I held the actual box when I was at Target. I remember I bought this at a Target. And I'm like, that's really, really small. So, I don't know. It's much smaller than I thought. And here's the back of the box, showing off all its play features and, you know, measuring the scale of your hero minifigures. So, that's the box. Much smaller than I thought. That's the box inside. Alright, before we look at the machine itself, let's show you the jumpers and the cocoon. So, alright, so in this set we have 2 jumpers and 1 red cocoon. The jumpers here are not the white top ones, they're the normal black top jumpers from Wave 1. Kind of surprised when they did this. I was like, wait, what happened to the blue top jumpers? Well, apparently not for this set. You can get one in orange, one in green. Again, these two have a play feature, which they are built with this super soft rubber, so you just simply press them down and they will fire away. Also in this set, we got a cocoon. This cocoon is red. It's the same one as the Breeze Flea machine, yes. And like all pieces, these are super flexible, so you can just open it up and put a jumper inside like that, or even put another hero minifigure inside. No, there's so much you can do with these cocoons, and yeah, you get one in red for this one. Alright, cool. Alright, so now let's look at the combat machine itself. As you can see, it is basically a giant walking AT-AT, you know, from Star Wars, except this one is smaller, on a much smaller scale, and this one, surprisingly, is built using a lot of CCBS stuff. So the Evo XL machine, mostly comprised of Technic stuff, but the Surge combat machine here uses the bottom half here. It's all CCBS bone socket pieces, bone socket building system, and up here the upper section where the plane is, I'll show you the plane in a second, it's all Technic stuff. So this is like a hybrid build. It's got a mixture of both systems, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I guess the first thing I don't really like about this machine is the back feet. I don't really like how they use the small beast feet here. I think they could have used a better piece. Maybe like the front is nice, the front is great. Why I just don't like the back, and they should have done the same thing using these gunmetal big feet pieces instead. But the feet itself is pretty nice. I like how it's got that bendy shape here, and it just helps with, in terms of articulation, you can definitely do a lot with these feet. Now, you notice how these armor plates in the front are actually facing the right way, because it even shows in the box art, but in the instruction manual, they actually tell you to move the armor pieces sideways, like this. Okay, to me that looks kind of weird, so that's why I stuck with like this. So just like that, just a quick little error for you to see. And cockpit, again, it's a blue, orange. I think that's a reasonable color. Surge is inside there. We'll get to the hero minifigures after. 2 special blue armor pieces here with no name imprints, so these are fully compatible with making mocks. If you're doing like another Surge or another blue hero or something, these pieces are definitely worth they definitely work. And the heroes got stud shooters, but this is where you store them. You can put them up here and you just put them as additional weapons for the combat machine. So it's a combat machine, right? So it's got to be weapon loaded. Well, the first one here is a plasma shooter. It's just your normal ball spear shooter. Nothing new there. We've seen this before. This side here we got a flick fire missile launcher here. We got 6 of them, and actually, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but these missiles look really good in my opinion. They just for some reason are really satisfying. But no, maybe just me. Here's the bottom. You can see it's covered with one number 5 armor piece. Back here, nothing much you can see. And like I said, the only thing I don't like about this is the usage of the smaller beast feet at the back. Now, let's move on to the upper section with ROCKA again. So this is the flight section of the combat machine, and this is where its main play feature comes in. So you see this little string here. You just pull that folds open the wings. So I'll show you again. Here's what it looks like from the back. Just do that like that. So the wings will fold open like this, and then you can remove this right off the bottom, and you get the ROCKA jet. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. But this is the flyer section. So here's what the machine would now look like without the jet on top. Now it looks kind of bare and plain, but there is a combiner which you can take the top parts of the bulk drill machine and the breeze flea machine and apply it right on here to replace the jet for the Surge combat machine. I've done that in those videos. I'm not doing it in this one in case you didn't notice. But yeah, so that's the combat part aside. So this is all CCBS. This is all done with ball sockets or bone socket systems, with bone pieces, armor pieces, you name it. Now for the flyer section, it's all Technic stuff. See, you got lift arms here, and you literally don't see a CCBS part in sight. Yeah, so you can see it's quite simple. I like how the wings span out, and they do have flick fire missiles down here, down here, down here, and under the wing as well. And the section up here is covered up very nicely with the cockpit inside with ROCKA. Unfortunately, what I really don't like about ROCKA is he's gold, and it completely doesn't match the color scheme of this machine. This machine's all blue. It works with Surge, obviously, but doesn't really work well with ROCKA in my opinion. I think ROCKA is like a complete sore thumb in the machine. But then again, this is not supposed to be his machine. This is supposed to be Surge's, so. But I don't know. ROCKA doesn't seem to work well with this combination. But they got one of the 6 shooters here to act as the exhaust thrust. I don't know. It's a cool machine all in all. And I guess my only complaint is like maybe the wing. I would much like to see the wing flipped. I mean, I think that would look cooler because this looks like it's meant to glide and not exactly like have a flight path going on. So, I don't know. Well, that's my opinion. And that's it for this flyer machine, and that's it for the machine all in all. And just to quickly, before we end it off, here are the 2 hero minifigures in this set, SURGE and ROCKA. Again, I said SURGE has that red eye. I think that didn't work quite well. I think they should have used a green one, but apart from that, not bad figure. ROCKA, we've seen him before. He came in Wave 1 as well, and the ROCKA crawler machine. And I said ROCKA just because of his gold color scheme does completely contrast the color scheme of the machine itself. So again, I think it should have been Surge plus someone else instead of ROCKA, just because I think ROCKA is just too bright for a machine built mostly on blue. But yes, these are the 2 hero minifigures included in this set. Not a bad machine. Not a bad machine at all. I think this is definitely a really cool battle machine you should pick up. I actually think this one is better than the Evo XL. Although that's my opinion. I think the Evo XL does look great, but I think in terms of playability and stuff that it offers, then this set definitely is worth it. Plus, Evo XL is bagged. This thing is in a box. I think something's a little off here, but you know what? It's fine. And apart from that, great set all in all. Maybe like to see again the feet, the wings, but apart from that, it's a great battle machine. Perfect for kids who like to, you know, play a lot. Then this machine will have a lot of play features. I can already imagine some scenarios these kids can come up with for this machine. And as once I was a kid myself not too long ago, then yeah, I can completely relate. And I think this is definitely not one for you to put on display, because most Hero Factory sets are like cool action figures that you can put on display. I think this set was really built for playing, and I think that's what LEGO's aiming for with Invasion from Below, is that because they've put the heroes at a minifigure scale and make battle machines and beasts and stuff, and more making like a kaiju style fight, then I really think they're going for playability here rather than collection and collecting. And this machine is definitely one where you can really put some good play scenarios. And I think this set gets a 9 out of 10. Just again, want to see improvement on the feet. And I don't know. I didn't take any points off for Rocka. Just I said Rocka. I don't think he kind of worked well in terms of his, you know, his color scheme, and then you have the overall blue color scheme of Surge and the machine itself. But then again, those are only my opinions. What are your opinions on this set? Do you think this set is totally worth it, or is this set just garbage? You know, I need your opinion, and you do that by liking or disliking the video, and subscribe to the channel for more, because I will then bring you with one more Invasion from Below set, and more LEGO content are coming on the way. Talk to you again in the next one. Bye for now.